All right. Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Chandler with Geek Slays, and welcome back to the Scuffed Ass Podcast, episode 85. Now officially on YouTube. That's new. We're here again with Ero, the Goat Man. How you doing today?
Yeah. Doing good, man. How you doing?
I am alive, so that's something.
Mm-hmm.
That's saying at least something. Ugh, jeez. So I want to clear this up first. I know that's 2 weeks in a row now. Wonder was supposed to be on the podcast. This is also the reason why he was no longer the co-host, is because his schedule is hard to work around, and so he just can't show up sometimes.
Fair enough.
Glad we had someone like Ero who was able to step in, fill in some shoes.
Hey, man. We kind of fucked up our 10 podcast thing that we had been doing, but hey, whatever works.
You know, it's tough, but I was thinking about that too. That's why I tried really hard to find anyone when I was reaching out to people who were free at this exact time on a Wednesday, which it's a weird time, so I get why people aren't free. But
Yeah, a little weird. But that's shit, man. It works.
right.
I am of course glad and honored to be a 3-time guest on your podcast.
I think you have now moved into like the top, definitely within to the top 5 of most recurring guests. For sure, the top 5.
Yeah, baby. Let's go.
Because Wonder's got you beat, and it's going to be tough to catch him because there were like 68 episodes in a row he was on.
Right.
So,
he was your co-host, right?
He was the second half of this podcast, so it's not really super fair. Then his girlfriend was on like 6 total episodes, I think. Judo has been on at least 4 times that I can remember, but maybe more than that.
Fair
I'm trying
enough.
to think. I don't know if anybody else has been on more than 3 though.
I wanna go ahead and apologize to your chat. I've been out all day so far, and I'm starving, so I've got a pizza sitting here in front of me. I am gonna eat this pizza while we're doing this. I'm gonna try not to mukbang y'all, but I obviously give no promises.
Bro, if I had food, I'd be eating it too, but
Oh, dude, so fucking hungry.
when it takes you an hour to drive to go get food, but it also takes an hour to cook food, you really have no motivation for food.
Frozen pizza, baby. Let's go.
There you go. There you go. But, all right, so I think we were literally talking about this as we were switching scenes to the actual live thing here. We
Yeah, buddy.
are both, well, I've been working on new merch stuff forever. Just the person I was going to have design it hasn't been able to, and I don't want to have somebody else do it. Like, I already asked him to do it, so I don't want to take that away, take all that money possibly away from him and give it to somebody else. So that's been something I've been stuck on for a while. If I can find my notes, because I have no clue how my phone works. Let's see. I had a couple designs that I've talked about a ton of times. People were at one point very excited for them. I can't find them now. But you're working on new merch stuff, right?
Well, I'm not working on new merch. My new merch is ready to go.
Oh, it's ready.
I have it unlisted on my Teespring store right now.
It's ready.
And it's dropping Friday.
Okay.
I'm dropping it. I already have my sample and my wife's sample shirt ordered, and they should be on the way. I think it said they'll be here by like the 12th.
Oh.
But yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm excited because my wife designed this for me, and spoiler alert, it's spooky themed.
Wow.
Because if you know me, Halloween is like October is my favorite time of the year. My birthday's in October. I love Halloween. I love horror movies. I'm a spooky kind of guy. You couldn't tell by all the Marvel and anime that are in behind me, but whatever. But so me and her were talking last night on FaceTime, and she was just doodling, and like sometimes like I forget just how good of an artist she can be.
Yep.
Because in a span of an hour and a half, she had a rough draft done of what I kind of described to her that I wanted, and it blew all of my expectations out of the fucking water. So, and you know what? Fuck it. Since we're dropping bombs here, I teased yesterday on my Twitter and on my Discord that I have some new stickers coming.
New stickers.
I have 2 new stickers on the way. One of them my community already knows about because I've talked about it 100 times.
Right.
The second one is the design that's on the shirt in sticker form.
Woo!
I don't mean to like hype this up a whole lot, bro, but I think
gotta
this is
hype
gonna be
up
my
the merch. You have no clue the stuff I'm working on, how hard I'm pushing it when I get it ready. It's not even close yet for some of the other stuff. These ones, I don't know how long it'll be. But so I have 3 kind of designs that started. So for a long time, like during the election cycle, while we were hosting the show, people were wanting Wonder to be president. So we were making jokes about Wonder for president. And I don't know what happened, but we want to build a Wonder for President shirt with like the Trump Biden type styling on the front, like a lawn sign styling. And then on the back, the tagline for it. Well, so on the front, the tagline at the bottom of the picture, instead of Make America Great Again, it's going to be Make America Wonder.
Spelled the way he spells it too?
Yeah, and then on the back, it's going to say it's easier to dig a hole than to build a pole for whatever reason, because everybody thought that would be funny, and I want these shirts so bad.
Dude, that sounds awesome.
Then we're working on a Brains Are Weird shirt, because brains are a little weird. And then, so Wonder and his girlfriend were on the show, and they bought one of my blankets that I have, the merch blankets. They're like, oh, it's super soft. And Wonder goes, yeah, it's great to have sex on. And just spur of the moment, I went, man, that's fucked. My blanket gets more action than I do. And so that's becoming a merch design. My blanket gets more action than I do. Will be out soon. Hopefully by the end of the year.
Is it going to be on a blanket?
Oh, I'm going to put it on a blanket for sure. For
That's
sure.
Awesome. I'll buy that. I'll buy that for $1.
I like Halloween way more than I like Christmas, as well as you do.
Yep.
But I have realized more people give a fuck about Christmas. They really do. I always do Halloween themed stuff on stream. I don't know if I'm going to do any Halloween style merch, but I do have plans for Christmas merch.
Ooh.
Because people like it. And during Christmas time, so once December starts, I do a Geekmas instead of Christmas, where I upload a YouTube video every day for the month of December.
Yo, really? Okay.
Yeah, I did that for the first time last year. So right now I'm figuring out how I'm going to redesign my logo for Geekmas. And then I want to design like, we can't do actual ugly Christmas sweaters because Teespring won't let you, even though I think it would be funny. An ugly Christmas sweater that says like the Geek Slays and then all the different emotes on it. I think it would be funny.
I would think there'd be a way you could do that on Teespring.
You can't make it an actual sweater. It would just be like a T-shirt with all of
the okay. Touche.
Yeah.
Touche, salesman.
That's the little bit of an issue, but
yeah, okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
All right.
But my blanket gets more action than I do. Will always be top tier.
That's fucking amazing.
That was a good one.
That's fucking amazing, dude. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
So dropping my excuse me, dropping my Halloween merch
Yep.
that I'm going to be dropping on Friday. Immediately, I had the thought, well, I suppose I should think about a holiday Eero merch drop too. So I have been thinking about uh, that as well. I don't think I'm gonna do an ugly sweater yet because here's the thing. I fucking hate Christmas. I hate Christmas so much. And I hate Christmas
Howdy,
because
howdy, hoon.
I worked retail. I can't hear you.
You weren't supposed to. I was talking to my. What the fuck is happening with Discord? Okay, I was muted myself so I could talk to chat. Discord had a freak out for a second because I
Gotcha,
didn't want to
sorry.
interrupt you. That was my whole goal,
Oh, well, look at you being polite.
right?
No, but so like my immediate idea was is I was gonna do.
What the fuck is happening, Discord?
Everything's clear on my end, brother.
Interesting. Okay, it's clear on the stream too. That
It's
is
like you're just like your Discord's freaking out.
yeah, but what the fuck? That is so weird. That okay. Nobody knows what's going on. I'm gonna record it on my phone for
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
I'll post it on Twitter later because this is weird.
Right.
Where the fuck is my camera? Okay. This is so interesting. Sorry, what were you saying? My bad.
You're good, bro. You're good. You're good. No, I just my idea for like some holiday merch would be to make like a T-shirt that just has like. My first idea was to make the Eero E,
Yeah.
but it's a Christmas tree.
Okay.
So like you have this really fucking weird looking Christmas tree, where like the bottom of the E is the stump, and then it's like Christmas tree on the E.
I gotcha. Okay.
And then
I d-
and then my second idea for that would have been just to make an ornament, but
Okay.
I feel like that's kind of plain Jane. You know what I mean?
Right. I get that.
But I don't know yet. I don't even know if I'm actually gonna do it. Because
Right.
like I said, I hate Christmas.
Yeah. I've never been a Christmas guy, but
My entire family loved Christmas growing up, and like, it's not that the I hate the idea of Christmas because Christmas was the only time that my family like got together and to like each other for 5 minutes, just so that way we could all spend a dumbass amount of money on each other that none of us fucking had, and it I don't know, it always seemed so very fake to me growing up.
right.
Um, and then yeah, I worked retail for Christmas, and I can't wait because I get to do it again this year at a much bigger chain store. But I worked Christmas at Dollar Tree, and let me tell you, that sucks.
I bet. I bet. I bet. Okay. It's if I leave my cursor on our Discord call and am moving it, the call doesn't freak out. This is very interesting. I don't know what's happening. I can't wait
You
for
need
you to
to-
see that video.
Yeah, you need to tweet it to Discord. Be like,
Discord, what the fuck? So sorry. My thing with Christmas is so I'm adopted, right? And the people I spent Christmases with, so I was adopted by my aunt and uncle, so I was still related to them. But
Mhm.
we would go to my uncle's parents' house for Christmas. And I don't know what the issue was. My uncle's father did not like my uncle's actual son. Like, he had been kicked out of Christmas multiple times, always got into very heated arguments about, different stuff. And it got worse when I oh, did you freeze? Okay, you're good. You're there. So I was in middle school and I got kicked out of Christmas during a blizzard and had to go walk around town and try to find some place to be because I wasn't allowed to be in his house anymore because what the fuck ever reason. I'm not actually part of his family. He doesn't have to, whatever. So
Right,
me
right.
and Christmas have never been great friends.
Touche.
It's never been a good experience for me. So
So you have legitimate reasons to hate Christmas.
yeah. I also worked at a Pizza Hut on Christmas. That was interesting. The amount of pizza or people who go for pizza on Christmas is shockingly large.
I mean, after my folks got their divorce, me and my mom used to go to an Asian buffet for Thanksgiving like every year.
There you go. There you go.
And then of course they quit being open. No, the first year, bro, they made a fucking turkey, and it was the worst turkey I've ever had in my life. It was trash. Everything else was great. That turkey sucked.
The turkey was bad. So, God, I don't know what's happening, but it's the weirdest thing.
Haha, funny YouTube.
Haha, funny YouTube. So if for the rest of this you see me looking over here, it's because my Streamlabs preview isn't fucked up. So I can actually see what the fuck's happening.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Because I don't even know how to explain what's happening. It's like the video is on super speed or something. I don't understand.
I am very curious to see this video.
Right? It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something.
Did I text you yesterday?
Let me look.
I don't think I did. Because I feel like
no, we talked yesterday to make sure you could podcast.
okay, but I don't think so
we
I don't
didn't
think
talk about anything other than if you could be on the show or not.
Here, I'm gonna send you something. I'm gonna send you something.
All right, if we're
We're doing it
sending things,
live.
I'm sending you the video then, because
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fuck it, we're doing it live.
fuck it, we're doing it live. Actually, I don't know if I can because Discord doesn't let you send big files. Yeah, no, it's too big of a file. Fuck.
So, I was at work
Okay.
doing my freight,
Okay.
and look what I got in my freight.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm scared to look.
I wouldn't be.
I'm scared.
And don't worry, chat. We'll let you know what it is. I just want to get his impression. I don't. We haven't really talked about this, so I don't think you and I have ever talked about.
Can I send it to you in a Twitter DM is the new question. Oh, looks like I can.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, what did you send me? What? The fuck
Yeah,
is
bro.
that?
That's the new Metroid video game coming out October 8th.
Interesting.
I got it yesterday. I got 8 copies in. I couldn't believe it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'll let you
That's
know when the
supposed to-
DM hits to you.
All right. That's supposed to launch the day the new Switch launches.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the game they're streamlining with it.
So you're going to be one of those people who are leaking the new games every time they come out. You're going to be like,
know,
oh my God, look at what I got.
I kind of thought about it, but I'm not trying to get fired.
See, no, that's why you take the picture and you send it to somebody else, and then you have them send it to like even one other person, and then have them send it to another streamer, So it's like, no,
right.
I found this picture, through a couple friends, and it won't really be able to be traced back to a specific person. Because it's like,
Right.
no, I got it from this guy. And they're like, oh, well, I got it off the internet. And then
No,
all
but
lost there.
I'm fucking pumped for that. I don't know if you've seen the gameplay for it or not. It looks good. Oh, I just got your
I was
video.
gonna say it should have just sent through.
Yep, just got your video. So let me take a bite and I'll look at this.
Yeah. It's like we're possessed, honestly. It would be a good Halloween like filter thing to have on the screen.
So interesting.
Oh,
What
hello.
the
I hear
fuck?
myself.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Sorry, what were you saying? I'm distracted. Yeah. So I'll tweet that video out real quick and just hit it with the at Discord. What the fuck is happening?
That is so weird. Didn't you have some kind of a small issue last time we did this too?
Maybe. I honestly don't know.
I think I'm just bad luck, bro.
Trying to record a podcast. Oh, what the fuck? Don't do that.
Trying to get my camera to refocus. Okay. Go subscribe to the Geek Slays on YouTube.
Subscribe to the Geek Slays, the Scuffed Ass Podcast, all those places.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got that being posted. I don't know. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. I don't know if my commands work, actually, in YouTube. Checking it. No, the bot doesn't work. Interesting stuff. That's always good to learn. So, oh, did Discord finally fix itself? Oh, we might be good now. Oh, now it's almost like it's in slow-mo. What the fuck?
I don't know, bro.
Discord.
For the record, I've been crystal clear this entire time.
Hey, good for you, man. Discord. I'm howling at the. That is the sound I'm using when I upload it to fucking TikTok.
What?
The stupid Discord song. The Discord. I'm howling at the. That, you know, the one. How do you spend more time on TikTok than I do, and you don't know that song?
Bro, it's the same shit my wife says. I didn't know the Berries and Cream song either.
Okay, I didn't either. But then once we talked about it on the podcast, it started showing up.
Well, yeah, the algorithm heard you.
Fucking
No, bro,
scared.
I'm literally on anime TikTok, and like, there's Marvel and like a little bit of Star Wars. That's all my FYP is.
Fair enough.
And then I have these one people who paint stuff. They do like the spray paint, and then they put the Dawn dish soap on it, and then they spray paint it black,
Oh,
and
so
then they wash off the
Casey Van Arsdale, basically, or people who are in love with that guy, because he taught everybody how to do it. I used to follow him. He had like 5 million followers, and then his account got banned.
Oh, I don't think that's the guy who I think. There's a guy I see all the time on there. He's got like this growth on the side of his jaw. He was a veteran, and
oh yeah,
he
also sometimes wears like the weird mutton chop thing.
Yeah. Okay, we are talking about
that is
the same
Casey Van Arsdale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He used to have an account with millions of followers and got banned for whatever reason, which is weird because all of his videos are spray painting things. And not even like illegal
it's
shit.
fucking TikTok.
Just making art.
It's fucking TikTok, bro.
Right? TikTok's weird.
I'll be honest. I'm about done with TikTok.
See, I want to say that, but the growth is so easy on there.
But not if you get fucking views, or not if you don't get views. But like here,
the biggest thing is you have to figure out what gets views.
My most recent TikTok right now is almost at 3,000 views, which has been the most views I've had for 19 videos.
Damn. See, so the thing with TikTok is, as much as you can just put anything out there and people will see it because that's how TikTok works, you have to figure out, really with TikTok compared to anywhere else, you have to find your niche and you have to mostly stick to it. And you have to realize, like, later, sometime this week, I plan to post a bunch of videos that aren't sports related. I know those are going to flop. I just know. That's how TikTok works. When I post sports related content, it's going to get thousands of views and a bunch of comments. It's going to spike me up 100 followers a day every time I upload sports. If I upload anything else, it's going to get 500 views, no comments, not going to do anything. And you just have to figure out what TikTok thinks you should post and only post that.
Like, I was getting great numbers everywhere when I was doing my horror content.
Right.
But here's the thing. TikTok was also being a major pain in my ass. Because, here, hang on.
Uh-oh. We're moving.
Because it thought this was a real knife.
Oh, yeah, you can't have knives.
Spoiler alert. It's fucking rubber, bro. It's not like it's a rubber prop knife. Like
there you go. That's one way to do it.
So I had so many fucking videos taken down and fucking removed and all this other shit, all because of this stupid ass knife. So it got to the point where I had to like strategically, because my character Jamie, he would pull it out of his jacket. It looked super sick. But I would have to like position it to where like you would see the handle, so like you know what it is, and then like just kind of barely pull out the knife a little bit. But
that's the issue.
No, dude.
TikTok's weird because it will tell you this is the type of content you need to post, but also you can't post this type of content. So it's like,
yeah,
what?
So and then like I went from horror stuff to Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, how you and I met.
Yep.
And then that did really well for a while. But the thing is I got tired of talking about Star Wars.
Yeah.
My problem, and this is 100% my problem, I can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over. I get burnt out.
Right.
So I think that's my main issue with TikTok.
Yeah.
And I think that's why all of my videos here lately have been sucking eggs.
Right. So that's why, I mean, I will upload the sports stuff every single day. But if I feel like uploading something else, I will. I just acknowledge that it's not going to do well. But It helps my brain because it's not the same thing. It changes it. And it's not really benefiting me at all to make that content other than it's keeping me from getting burned out and not uploading anything on TikTok. Because you can go back through my videos and see I uploaded every day for 3 months, and then I didn't upload for 6 months. And then I finally get back into it, and I'm trying not to be so inconsistent with TikTok anymore.
Right.
Because the consistency helps, as with any algorithm.
So, what was I going to say? God damn it. Are you familiar with a streamer by the name of 06 Chris?
I am not, no.
Okay. He's one of my guys I've met off of TikTok, and he's super cool. He does a TikTok schedule where he posts like 4 or 5 times a day.
Yep.
1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 at night, and the man is committed.
Yeah.
And like his shit has worked. He constantly tells people, "Hey, post at this time, post at this time, post at this time. You got to stick to this if you want to get these kind of viewers. You got to stick to this. Don't go over this. Don't do this." And it's like, okay, I tried it for a week and I bombed it so quickly.
Yeah.
See, I can't do it.
The uploading 5 videos a day, all at a scheduled time, is so hard for me to figure out.
Yeah, same.
Like, it's like, okay, if I want to make 5 videos a day, I absolutely could, but they would not be on a schedule. It would just be, okay, I'm recording them whenever I feel like, and I'm making sure to put out 5 videos a day. Whoop-dee. But the having it scheduled, it gets posted, 5:38 in the morning because apparently that extra 8 minutes mattered. And
Right.
then, 5:38, 9:42, specifically at noon. It's like, that's so weird. I get it. The analytics, it all makes sense. But I just
Is it-
don't understand it. Like, it's not that I don't understand it. I just can't do it.
Right.
Like, the YouTube algorithm is more fucked up, though. Because
Yeah.
it's super specific. Like, the colors in your thumbnail will determine how good the video can do. Yeah. You're depending on the day, the month, the week, the colors that you want to be using in a thumbnail change. Do you know how hard that shit is to figure out?
Pretty fucking hard because I didn't know any of it.
Yeah. That's why I've
But
stopped giving a fuck and I just upload a video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at
But
noon.
like I just don't, I don't know. Like I've been shitting the bed on my YouTube channel. I haven't uploaded anything since the beginning of the month. So
Quick question: when you
Quick
think
answer.
about your content, do you
Mhm.
specifically enjoy streaming or making videos more?
I think I like streaming more.
That's why your YouTube channel doesn't do as well, and you're not
Really?
consistent with it. Absolutely. That's why for most of my life I've been super inconsistent with streams, but I always upload 3 videos a week because the part I enjoy more is making YouTube videos. That
Okay.
doesn't mean I don't enjoy streaming. It's just the
Mhm.
thing that brings me the most fun is editing a video, seeing it go from a 3-hour long recording down to a 12-minute video, putting it out on YouTube, and then watching as the reaction to it happens. And that's why most of my YouTube videos aren't stuff recorded from stream. They are their own separate thing. It's just because that's the part I enjoy more. So
Right.
you're always going to be inconsistent with the other stuff because that's, you want to focus on that one thing, and it's harder to take time away for Twitch or for whatever your specific
Right.
interest is.
And I've thought about like getting back into like making like 100% effort actual videos for YouTube, but like my problem is, and it's kind of the same with TikTok, I can't just come up with original content like that. I would need to plan something, and also like I don't know, obviously a lot of people get great views off of like reactions, and I mean you do really good off of reactions too.
Mhm.
But like I don't want to be another one of those channels
Right.
that just like I that's kind of my thing. I've always wanted with all of it is I've wanted to be something different for everything,
Right.
and it's just I don't know.
See,
I
that
don't
is
know. It's difficult to figure out.
so that's why reactions exist on my channel right now, honestly, is like that's not something I've always wanted to do. If you look back, pre-2020, I guess, on my YouTube channel, there was nothing like a reaction video. I didn't do them. But when you're posting, 3 times a week and there aren't any video games you enjoy, it's like, okay, I can upload this Madden video because Madden just came out, and I can upload this other creative thing, but then how do I figure out what to do for another video? I don't want to break
Right.
the schedule, so it's like, okay, we will find stuff to react to, see what type of stuff we react to the audience enjoys, and then do more of that. So you started as this super overarching scoops in everything, and then you have to look at your own analytics, you have to look at your viewers and distinguish, okay, if we're going to keep doing reactions, this is the segment of stuff they like to see. So we're going to close down the reactions and just go to, so for me, it's been the tech stuff, setups and
Yeah.
different tech videos, because from what I can tell, based on my analytics, my audience enjoys that more than just reacting to YouTube funny compilations or whatever.
Funny YouTube.
I'm gonna make you annoyed with the laugh button.
You're not. You can think that you are, bro. You're not. It takes quite a bit to annoy me. You know what annoys me? The elderly and children. That annoys
Oh,
me.
true.
You know what doesn't annoy me? That laugh button.
I love
Dude,
Jacksepticeye, bro.
My chat would get so fucking over it, bro. God. I'd be sitting there like every 2 seconds, laugh, 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 laugh.
Laugh. Oh,
I'd be on
God.
like a kick too, fucking getting everybody to fucking start cracking up, and then I'd be mashing it, just like laugh, 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 laugh.
Oh yeah, anytime I say something that's even slightly funny, I'm hitting the laugh button. Like, this is your sign. Laugh.
I need to get a soundboard. I really do.
I don't know. I honestly don't know how to just set one up purely through software, which is probably the best way to go about it.
How do you have your setup? Is it just buttons on your Stream Deck?
It's buttons on my Go XLR.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
I have a $500 piece of equipment that I'm using as a soundboard. So
What is this thing? A Go XLR? I don't even know what this looks like.
it's a mixer. So it allows me to plug in an XLR microphone like this. And it allows me to control all the volume of everything on my computer with dials. So I have like my mic audio where I can take it from up here down there to, wherever. I can make your voice louder or quieter depending on what I need. Music, games, Chrome tabs, all of that stuff. And then it allows me to have voice edits.
So, talk all deep voiced like so.
Or crank it the other way and sound like a fucking chipmunk.
Or, you can add in some reverb there, add some reverb or an echo. You can always add an echo.
Oh my god, bro.
And there's six.
That thing looks nuts.
Oh, it's great. I enjoy it. It also gives me a bleep button. I'm not a family-friendly channel, but if I wanted to be, I could tell you to go yourself. I like my
Fair
bleep
enough.
button. It also has a button that allows me to mute my mic for a short amount of time, like if I need to sneeze or something. So I can just...
Oh, okay.
It's just a press and hold button, so it's only muted as long as I want it to be, which is nice.
Mm.
So you don't have to remember to click it again. You just click it until you don't want to anymore and take your hand off of it.
Fair enough.
So it's less easy.
Yeah, I have a stream. I don't have the Stream Deck Mini, but I also don't have the XL. I've got the in-betweener.
Yeah, I have the regular Stream Deck as well.
And I have 7 buttons that I'm not currently using anything for. And I want to get stuff on them. I had the voice thing
right
there for a minute, but then it just quit working. Which I could probably just re-download it, but it just seemed like such a pain in the ass.
Right.
Also, I'm not guaranteed the same voices because I'm a cheap ass. I didn't want to pay for it.
Right.
So I just used their free voices that they gave me, and it was never the same one.
Yeah.
Which, shocker, you don't pay for something, you don't get the same free shit.
Right.
I guess, that's not exactly surprising.
I'm a cheap ass too, and that's why I don't use Photoshop to edit my thumbnails and shit.
Yeah.
Because I miss the days of just being able to buy the license for your software instead of paying for it like a streaming service. Because you end up paying for Photoshop what the original price would have been to just buy it outright. You now have to pay that every year, and I don't want to spend $300 a year on Photoshop.
Yeah.
Not right now.
Me and my wife, we pay for it, but only because she got a deal on it, I think, because she uses it for stuff.
Right.
And I use Photoshop, but that's how I made all my logos.
Right.
But she also uses what the hell is it called? The drawing program on the iPad. Procreate, I think.
Oh yeah, whatever. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, that's fucking difficult. By the way, let me tell you, I tried my hand at that. It is not easy.
So
you be seeing these TikTok tutorials of people just drawing these fucking masterpieces, and Nope.
So, does she have an iPad Pro or just a regular iPad? Okay. Question. Does it use an Apple Pencil and does it clip to the side of her iPad like this? So,
It does use an Apple Pencil, but she has a big case for it that like it slides into
Okay.
the case.
okay, next question. Is the screen like that with not super huge bezels, or does it have a home button down there?
It does not have a home button.
Okay,
I know
so
that.
she has an iPad Pro. Or an iPad Air, I guess. But
No, it's bigger than an Air. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it is a Pro
So she has
because the
an
Pros
iPad.
have like the Pros have like the really big screens, right?
yeah. Yeah. So,
Yeah, because she didn't want the damn pencil, and she was like trying to like draw without it, and I'm like, just get the fucking pencil.
right. I thought I didn't want the pencil originally, and it came with it anyways, and I was like, okay, fuck it.
Right.
And it's like, oh my god, this is amazing.
Right. Yeah. No, it's insane.
Yeah, my iPad's awesome. I love that thing. Apple is a weird brand because I get it.
Very.
Like, if we want to talk about Apple, that computer there, I could, for the price I paid for it, which was $2,500, could I have built a better computer? Yes. Just purely specs wise, 100%. But
Yeah. All right. Fair
there-
enough.
there's this issue of, do you know how much a 5K display costs? Like-
Not in the slightest.
Okay, here. We'll do this real quick. 5K monitor. We'll just give it the quickest Google search ever. A Dell Ultra Sharp, $1,800. An LG WP, what the fuck, $1,300. An Aorus 5K monitor, $1,100. A smaller
God.
Dell Ultra Sharp, $900. So when you factor in the display you get and then the computer parts, you're not going to beat that computer for that price. And then
No, definitely not.
Apple's software really is this weird thing of it just works. You don't have to tinker with it and figure out how the fuck do I set this up. It just works. You
Right,
just
right.
play. It does everything.
No, the guy who made my logo, and his name's Joey,
Mhm.
and then there's another guy named Blake. They are they're bandmates for a band called Devour the Day.
Okay.
To give preference on who the hell they are. They're good friends of my wife's,
Okay.
who have then become good friends with me. They both started streaming on Twitch, and they're just using Apple products.
Mhm.
They told me how much of a pain in the dick it is to get everything set up, like with
Oh,
an
yeah.
Elgato and Streamlabs and everything. Because like you need like 100 different little dongles, and it's like Jesus Christ. And then my wife is also streaming off iMac.
Yep.
And like it just like watching her set it up is tiring. Like for me, it's because I'm rocking Windows 10
Yep.
dual monitor, whatever the fuck. Go down to my Twitch channel, you can see all the stuff that this behemoth has. But no, so I just do click, 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 and I'm good to go.
Right. So I think the initial setup for Apple is harder. So not when I very first started streaming, but the first computer I ever got was my original 23-inch iMac.
hmm
And so then I got an Elgato and a mic and a camera and streamed off of it, still playing games on my PS4 or my Xbox. But the initial setup on Mac is way tougher, but it's about the same once everything's set up.
Yeah.
So it's just more of a bitch to get it ready. But for when it comes to just purely video editing, no program beats Final Cut Pro. It's not close.
Really.
So I tried Adobe Premiere, I've tried DaVinci Resolve, and the biggest issue
God.
is Final Cut Pro you can only get on iMacs, or
Mhm.
well, Apple products, whereas
Yeah,
Adobe you can use on everything in the world. Basically, if it can turn
Right.
on, you can use Adobe Premiere. So Adobe has to try to make that software work for the highest end computers and the lowest end, different types of computer software, whether it's Windows 10, Windows 11 coming out now, Windows 8. Some people are still on Windows 7. Whereas
Some
Apple,
people are still on fucking Vista, bro.
right. Whereas Apple is like, okay, Final Cut only works on our computers. And if we narrow it down, there's maybe 100 different, no, not even that. There's 20, 25 ways you can spec out our computers, you know, just with what's actually important for Final Cut, you know, RAM, CPU, GPU.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we only have to optimize for 25 products, where Adobe has to optimize for 2,500 different types of products. So it allows Apple's software to just be better. That's why
Okay.
iOS is, most of the time, it feels snappier. It feels better than most Android phones because it's only optimized for the 4 devices Apple carries. That's
Fair
why Apple's software seems to magically just work, is because it only works on their stuff. They don't have to try to care.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times that's why Streamlabs is more of a pain in the ass on Apple than it is on Windows, because it wasn't ever really built for Apple.
Yeah, no, if Apple ever gets like serious about like the streaming game and they make their own streaming software for just Apple, I think that's going to be hard to compete with.
Oh, yeah. It really would be.
Which I'm surprised it's not a thing already.
I don't think Apple views it as a part of the market that matters that much.
That's crazy to me.
No,
Because
because
like,
Apple even says you don't game on Apple. So
true.
but I don't get why, because, you know, a dual PC setup, it would be nice to just buy another iMac instead of building another PC and have the iMac run my stream.
Right.
But it's not really set up that way. So if I ever do that, I'm just going to build another Windows PC. Apple will continue to only live for me for video editing purposes.
Fair enough.
But I'm way more of a computer geek than... I know I'm more of a computer geek than you are. You don't like the computers. They scare you. No.
Don't get don't get it twisted. I know how to run a computer.
Right.
I you know, like I took web design in high school.
Right.
I don't remember anything from it. Let me just start off with that. But I know how to run and I know how to like properly keep up to date with a computer.
Right.
But it's just like when you get into like the mechanics of a computer, what's inside the tower,
Right.
motherboard, GPU, graphics cards, power supply, the whole 9 yards, I'm like, nope. Because
Right.
it's scary to me, bro. Like one little thing and it's shot.
Right.
Rather it's, you know, static electricity, or I happen to push this thing a little too hard,
Right.
and I break off one of the pins, and then, you know, then that's a what? How much is a graphics card right now?
Oh, you don't
Like-
want to know.
Exactly. So I break off one of the pins, and then I'm down, you know,
Yeah.
several $100s.
Right.
And that, you know, it scares me, bro.
Oh, I can tell you, actually building a computer for the first time is the most stressful shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, I know I spent months watching videos, doing the research. I know what the fuck I'm doing. But it is still, oh God, what if I fuck up though?
Right.
See, once you build the first one, it's like, oh fuck, that was easy as shit. I could do this 100
Right.
more times. But it's that first step. It's the getting over it in your head, the actual, okay, I'm gonna order the parts and I'm gonna build it. And then the parts get there and it's like, okay, I can't not build it. It's here now. We have to put this thing together.
Right. Like, oh, it's here. It's in several boxes, but it's here in front of me. I guess we got to do this.
So then you put it together and it's like, okay, I can do this forever. This is easy. But it is everything you do. It's like you put the CPU in the socket and you got to fold the arm down to seal it in or to lock it in place. And it's like, man, I feel like this has too much resistance when I'm pushing this little pin down. I'm fucking something up, aren't I? So then you stop, you take the CPU out, you check it for bent pins. You're like, no, I'm good. You put it back in and you go, God, that still feels like it's too hard to push down. Fuck.
Yeah, but then it's like on TikTok, I also see all these TikToks of these guys just like putting together these computers like they're nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And like first of all, it's extremely satisfying to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, it terrifies me because like you're talking to the guy, like we were doing yard work and we were out in our garage, dude. I literally poked a window and I broke the window.
No
like
shot.
I literally like you can ask my mother-in-law. She brings it up every single time she sees me, especially when we get talking about like how like freakishly stupid strong I am. I don't know, bro. I literally just fucking poked the window and it broke. So like knowing me, I would go to build a fucking PC and I'd end up like snapping one of the graphics cards or one of the CPU or something in half just by complete fucking freak accident.
So I know you were talking about upgrading your computer at some point. If you decide... Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, when it crashed, like I was pricing out what it would take to get a new PC, yeah. And like upgrading is still in the back of the mind, but you know, good old Storm here is doing me much better now.
If you decide to buy the parts to build a new PC, give me a call. I will come out there and build it for you.
Bet.
That sounds...
Bet.
I can see the content from both angles here.
Right?
I get content from this trip, you get content from it, and I get to build a computer, which I just enjoy.
And then you and my wife could also fucking talk about, you know, computer shit, because she's extremely knowledgeable about this shit. Much, much, much more than I am. Like, I'm good when it comes to software.
Right.
Like programs and how to run the programs. I'm a very quick learner when it comes to stuff like that. But like it's the mechanics behind like how a tower runs and I'm like
Right,
I freeze up. But you know, it's funny you bring that up. Me and my wife last night on the same FaceTime call were actually talking about how far of a drive it is from Peoria to Wyoming,
Right.
to San Diego.
To San Diego, huh? What are you going to San Diego for?
Oh, you know, they got a little thing happening next October.
Oh, I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Which, by the way, that's a 32-hour full-time drive, by the way.
Fuck that. See, no. No.
Woo!
Like, you can make the drive here. That's cool.
That's a
but
big boy drive.
if you're going to TwitchCon, I guess I'll meet you there because I'm hopping on a fucking plane.
Yeah, that's. I think that's what we talked about too, though.
Yeah.
Because like, and of course, like in the back of my mind, I had this really, really dumb extra idea that I'm like, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go rent a bus. We're gonna go to Pennsylvania. We're gonna go pick up Jedi. Then we're gonna go to Alabama. We're gonna go get Orion. Then we're gonna head to Arizona and get Edda. And I'm gonna get Jack Lion and fucking Sith Lord Sky and fucking Matthias and everybody from FTI. And then we're gonna go get you. And then we're going to fucking San Diego. And we're just gonna run San Diego with all of us. And then I'm like, God, that'd be expensive.
God, that'd be a big fucking bus. Jesus.
Yeah, especially between you, me, and Jedi. Because the three of us, like, God.
We're big dudes.
Yeah, and
I'm working on that, but it's a pain in the ass.
I'm trying to as well, but extremely.
Especially when food tastes so good, that's an issue.
I mean, bro, there was a whole pizza on this at one point.
Awesome. I'm the fat ass who literally drove 2 hours for Chinese food on Monday. So,
I mean, shit, dude. Was it good?
yes, it was great.
Then it was worth it.
Right?
Then it was worth it. No, bro, it's like I told you on Twitter. You go get that fucking
Right?
Chinese food. You don't answer anyone else's fucking question. You go treat yourself, queen.
Yes. But I don't know, man. I have made trips to places before for different stuff. Not many. I think I've been on a plane 3 times. That's it. I haven't traveled a ton.
Yeah.
But when I do, it's always been with people. Whether it's family, friends, whatever. Anytime I've gone anywhere, it's with people. So it's like, am I really going to go to TwitchCon fucking alone?
No.
Am I going to be able to handle my shit?
You're not going to go to TwitchCon alone because I'm going to be there with you.
Oh, fair. My biggest actual issue is I have insomnia, so I don't sleep correctly. So it's like I'm going to miss so much shit from the fact that I won't be able to get to sleep. So I'll fall asleep at 6 in the morning, and it's like, oh, I was supposed to meet people at 8 a.m., but it's noon, and I just woke up. How we doing? That's what I don't want to have happen.
You know, it is what it is. But like, here's the thing too, though. I don't like. I've never looked into TwitchCon. I've clearly never been to one.
Right.
I don't know how any of it works. So like, and obviously with the world still being a weird world right now, we don't know what's gonna happen in 3 months' time till we get to 2022, and then we have to wait 10 more months to even get to October.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm glad that they're wanting to move towards the future. TwitchCon is anyway, but I'm worried that something's gonna happen and then cancel.
I think it won't be canceled because the vaccine is out now, and it's going to be a thing where you're required to have the vaccine to go to TwitchCon. That's what it's going to be.
I mean, fair enough.
And so the likelihood of it getting canceled is going to be very low because everyone there is vaccinated, and the rules for being vaccinated are very different, apparently, than what they are if you're not. So I just see it as they're going to say, if you want to be here, be vaccinated, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's going to have to be at some point that they're just going to make that mandatory for fucking everything. So
they won't, because people won't do it.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. This vaccine has been so over bullshitted by both sides. Like,
oh yeah,
it doesn't work, or it works 100%. Well, no, that's not how anything works. Let's look into the science. Or, it's killing people. Well, kind of, but so does every medicine, because you could have an allergy, or it just reacts differently with your body. That's how medicine works. You can go through human trials and not see every different thing that can happen. But we also know when vaccines are tested, like if you want to talk about long-term side effects, anything that is going to be a long-term side effect shows up within the first 2 to 3 months of a person having that vaccine. You can test for all these different things and see what side effects it's going to cause or can cause.
Mm-hmm.
We already know what the side effects are, but nobody actually wants to look into it and figure it out. It's become just a thing of what, either you're getting the vaccine or you're not, and it doesn't matter. You don't care if what the science or the research says. You just make the decision based on nothing and just preach it like it's what's right, which is weird.
Yeah.
You saw my TikTok talking about how nobody actually wants to do research. They just want to run their mouths.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Trust me, I can't tell you, working in corporate retail, I can't tell you how many times someone comes up to me and they're like, they're asking me a question. They're like, I can't hear you. You got to take off the mask. Like, I can't take off the fucking mask, dude.
And you can hear me. Don't be a cunt about it.
We've been doing this for almost, 2 years? It'll be 2 years in March.
It'll just be a year, I think. No, it will be 2. Fuck.
Yeah,
Whoa.
because this shit started last March.
It started in 2020, not 2021. Fuck.
Yeah,
God damn.
yeah, dude. Trust me. There's been a lot of fucking concerts that I was supposed to go to that I didn't because of this shit. I was supposed to go see Disturbed, and they were redoing the entirety of the Sickness album because it was the 20th anniversary for it, or some shit. I was gonna see one of my favorite songs live that I have never seen live, and it got fucking canceled. Along with my Bert Kreischer comedy show I was gonna go to, along with a bunch of my wife's shows that we were gonna go to. But this is just fucked everything up, man.
Right.
And then I mean, obviously it fucked up, Comic-Con, TwitchCon, E3.
Oh my god, I've always wanted to go to a Comic-Con.
Oh god, I would love to, but
To
that's a whole nother
Comic-Con, not just
world.
a Comic-Con. I've been
Oh,
to
yeah,
a
you wanna-
Comic-Con. That's not
you
the same thing.
you want to go to San Diego and you want to go to
Yeah.
yeah. No, I've always wanted to go to Hall H, bro. Go listen to Marvel.
There you go.
Oh god, I would fucking kill to do that. But
Right.
that's also another thing with TwitchCon that I was kind of hesitant about, because I don't do well with huge groups of people.
Right.
But if I take myself out of the situation, I feel like I could do better. But there's gonna be a fuck ton of people there,
Right. So
and I don't know.
I don't do well around any amount of people. I get my anxiety is very bad.
Yeah.
So if
I feel that.
I can't go out. It's so bad that it actually fucks with my blood pressure.
Mhm.
When I go to the doctor, it's always funny because when they first try to test it after me just getting there, like, oh my God, your blood pressure's high. It's like, no, it's not. They're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, leave the room for 10 minutes and come back. She goes, why? Just do it. She comes back. She's like, oh, it's normal now. It's like, yeah, there were people and it freaks me the fuck out. I don't know why.
I'm right there with you, bro.
So-
Me and my wife.
But it's also I don't know. I want to be able to go meet all the people that I've become friends with through
Mhm.
this shit. And I don't want
Yeah.
it to just be oh, this sounds terrible, but I don't want it to just be oh, I'm making a trip to Illinois this week to visit Eero, and then I'm going to go to San Diego next week and meet Judo, and then I'm going to go to Texas next week and meet Hoon. It's I don't want to do that. I want a thing like TwitchCon where it's oh, we can
Right.
all just go here and we can
Right.
all squat up and just run this fucking place.
You
Sure.
want it to be like how it was when we were kids.
Right.
When you text everybody, or back in my day it was fucking
Landline phone calls.
yeah, landline and IMing everybody over
Oh,
fucking AOL.
Yeah.
Fucking, and you're texting everybody. You're like, hey, where we meeting tonight? And they're like, let's go to the park. Cool. And then we all meet up at the park. Same deal, except it Discord.
Right. And we've also it's also just a thing as creators. We've seen, when Ninja goes and does conferences and shit, and he meets up with all the other creators you always see him play with. It's this cool
Yeah.
dynamic, and it makes the fans of all the groups happy because, they know, the EFAM, they know who I am. So they'll know, when you post a YouTube video or a TikTok with me actually there, it's oh my God, these two content creators I know are finally meeting and collaborating on shit.
Yeah. It just sounds and I always think of I don't know if you watch a YouTuber by the name of the Russian Badger.
I've heard of them, yep.
Yeah, he also streams on Twitch.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he did a big thing. He went to, I couldn't tell you what fucking con it was. He went to some big con, and him and Grizzy and your favorite narrator and just fucking probably 20 different content creators all got together, and it was a video of all of them meeting time. and it was super fucking sweet to watch.
Right.
And like it's just like I want to experience that. I want to experience it with you and Orion and
Right.
Etta and Jack, like all these people that like we've gotten super close to
Right.
over, you know, the past couple years of really getting down and dirty into Twitch.
Right. Right.
But yeah, like it'd be fucking awesome.
Right. And
But
there's always the choice too. We could all plan something that wasn't at TwitchCon, but that also seems
yeah.
that's first of all more difficult. Because
Yeah.
then you're trying to figure out when can everybody get off, not just
Right.
we are doing this. We are going to TwitchCon. If you want to go, here are the dates. This is your choice.
Yeah. It's much easier for like an organized date,
Right.
and then everyone's like, "Oh, I have to take off the 22nd of September." Okay, bet.
And-
so then everybody takes off like that weekend leading into that next week, with one of the days being the 22nd, and then
Right. And it's one of those things where, like, as Twitch streamers, we've all heard about TwitchCon. We've all probably considered going. So now here's the reason to go to experience it. Whatever. The other conventions I really want to go to are... What is the one in Vegas in January?
at VidCon.
No, it's like it's a technology based thing that's super dope. I can't remember. Hold on, actually. I can look it up.
I'm gonna say
But
I'm about to as well.
VidCon is also one. CES, the Cars and Electronics Show, or the Computers and Electronics Show, whatever you want to call it. CES. Big one.
Gotcha.
VidCon,
Gotcha.
want to go to that. PAX
Yeah.
West, I want to go to that. TwitchCon, I want to go to that. But it's like, I'm not at the point where I make enough money that I can go to 10 conventions a year.
No, dude. Like
So
not
it's
unless, not unless those companies wanted to pay for your trip out there.
Right. Like, if I could get sponsorships to go, then yeah, I'd be at everyone. Or if I was just making enough where I could just go, I'd be at
Right.
everyone. Because it's just fun. It's a different type of content. You get to see new shit. You get to meet people, make connections. And I think that's the other benefit of a TwitchCon is, yeah, we all get to meet up. But there's also the chance we meet other creators who are super cool and you become great friends with.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've never understood this, but it's a thing that happens. I actually don't know this. Let's say you're a bigger Twitch channel than I am, right?
Okay.
You have, 400 more followers than me. You average a higher number of viewers. So I'm going to pretend I'm your friend to steal your audience, to use you as a way to gain a bigger audience. I don't know. People act like that's a super common thing. I haven't seen it.
That's a first for me.
I'm just more into I'm terrible at making friends, but I want to make friends with people who do the thing I do.
Right.
Because
Common interest.
I can make friends with you and boom, look at that. I have people I can play video games with. We both get a benefit from that, but that's not the reason we became friends. It wasn't about either of us furthering our bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I need more friends. Hey, there's an Ero man. Goat man over here.
Yeah, buddy. No, it's funny to me because like my wife is constantly telling me that I need friends because like I had a huge group of people I used to hang out with all the time back when I was in wrestling days, and obviously I talk to like one of them now, like and like I barely talk to him, and like I feel bad, but at the same time like most of the time his conversations are yeah.
Yeah.
But and it's like ever since then I have a hard time like connecting with people because it's like, well, and I had to really rediscover who the fuck I was after I quit fucking with wrestling.
Right.
And it's like, because it's like that took up so much time out of my life, and like I really had to rediscover who I was. And then there for a while, I had a really hard time connecting with people, and like I had a hard time like kind of like I had a hard time even talking to most people, which is why I always do the voices, stupid jokes, and everything because
Right.
comedy makes everybody happy.
Right.
But it's funny now because like whenever I first meet somebody, I'm typically not like throwing out the voices left and right and all this other shit.
Well, right. See, so the struggling to talk to people thing, I absolutely get, but I don't know. I don't meet people in real life because I'm too afraid to talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
So all of my friends I either met on the internet,
Right.
whether it was I've met friends through Twitter where the only conversation we'd had for 2 years is just weird replies to tweets. Like
Yep.
one guy I know, his name is Slappy. He tweets out every fucking Saturday morning that he's never drinking again because he's hungover. And for over a year and a half now, every Saturday morning I reply to that with, "Oh, hey guys, it's Saturday." And it's funny. Or like if he posts it on a different morning, it's like, "Wait, it's not Saturday. What the fuck?" That's been the whole
Yeah.
thing. And that's how I've met that person. That's how we've talked other things. So without this, I mean, Wonder, who am friends with in real life, we've known each other since we were both like 6 years old. We've known each other our
Right.
entire lives, took the same bus to school, whatever. And then any other real life friends I've had, it's because somebody else I knew introduced me to them, forced me to go hang out with them a bunch. So now I just keep talking to them because I like got absorbed into that friend group without ever trying to.
Right.
So, yeah. Internet friends are the best friends.
Yeah, like it is funny. I commented on this one girl's picture of she got Courage's game fuel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she just got like a pack of it, and I commented on it. And I was like, "Hey, what do you think?" Because I was buy one. I was like, "Hey, how's the flavor? Good." And out of that, she
Right.
followed me. I followed her, and like she retweets my stream every time I'm live.
Right.
And like she lives in Australia, and it's wild.
Right.
Like her and my wife joke around every now and again, and it's like the internet is such a cool fucking place nowadays.
Right. These people
And
that you have
I
no business meeting become your best friends.
yeah, and like I can't tell you who I've connected with over TikTok.
Right.
I mean, you are a prime example of that.
right.
But like all the people I met throughout all the horror stuff I did, and then Star Wars stuff I did, like
Right.
I don't talk to a whole lot of them anymore. But there's a few that I still comment on their videos, and I can't remember his fucking Yummy Delicious. He's a dude who streams, and he does a bunch of like cosplay horror. He has got one of the most badass Pyramid Head cosplays I've ever seen.
Right.
And he's a big dude, so he pulls it off. But he's a super cool fucking dude. So it works, man. The internet is a crazy place.
Well, and so that's another thing with the internet is you said there are some people you don't talk to anymore, whatever. And I there are quite a few people, like people I met on Mixer. We never talk anymore. Like
Yeah.
sometimes with some of them we'll like each other's tweets or whatever. But there was a time where we talked every day about all these things, and it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's one thing with internet friends. You are internet friends. You will grow apart probably at some point, unless you both make an effort to not.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I've grown apart from a lot of people, but it allows you to meet different people, and
Oh yeah, like
It
I
doesn't mean
had a
we
whole
hate each other.
other
We just
right.
don't talk. You know,
I
it is
had
what
a
it
I
is.
had a I had a whole other community of people that I was talking to like when I first got back into Twitch and I was starting to take it seriously. And man, I almost completely like left that community because like I met my own community
Right.
and I met little spurts of communities through them, like Edda and Jedi and everyone else. But like initially it was through that first uh you know that first couple communities that I got to be a part of. But like I haven't seen any of their names in my chat in months. But I mean I also don't, hop in their chats.
Right. Which that is
But,
also kind of a big thing. You know, the showing support to get support thing is very real. Because
mhm.
I think
Oh yeah.
when you're doing this, you know so many names, right? And you see when you're live, you might see 10 different people and talk to them, or you could see 100, and you start to remember whose names have been in your channel, and that leads you to, oh well, I need to go say hi to this guy since he's live or whatever. Where
Mhm.
if see, we won't be that way for a while probably because we literally stream together every Friday now. That's like a
Yeah,
whole
buddy.
thing. But
Tag team challenge.
you know, if we didn't do that, and we both spent a month where you didn't come into my stream, I didn't come into yours, it kind of becomes like you kind of forget about it. It like
Mhm.
fades off into the distance until one of you picks it up and remembers, because you're thinking about so many different people all the time, whether it's people showing support to you or people you need to show support to or people you enjoy watching or whatever. It's a difficult thing.
Yeah,
You don't have
definitely.
time, as you stream for 5 hours a day, you have a normal job, you have family, you have friends, you have a regular life. There's only so much time for watching content.
Yeah.
And you normally want to, you watch whoever your favorite creators are, no matter what, whether they're big, small, whatever. There are certain either Twitch streamers or YouTubers, you're going to watch anything they put out, and you're going to almost document time to make sure you have enough time to see what they're doing. But after that, it's like, whose name do I see the most? Who am I talking to? Who do I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
I need to show support? So it's one of those things. I'm not going to get mad at people for not being able to, especially other streamers, for not having the time to come into your chat. It's like,
Yeah,
I know
definitely.
how much work we have to do with all of this, and I
No,
get you
God,
have to
it's
have a
been
life and family and whatever.
yeah,
Go ahead.
and especially if you've got like a full-time job and all that bullshit.
See, I don't, but this is my full-time job. Like,
Right.
so my free time for watching streams is like right before I go to bed. Normally I'll check stuff right when I wake up because I don't have shit going on right when I wake up. I don't schedule
Mhm.
things until like 5 hours later because I take my sweet ass time getting around and doing shit in the mornings. But, and the only other free time I get is like while I'm waiting for videos to render or while I'm waiting for them to upload, because I can't stream while videos upload. My internet's too bad. It slows it down too much.
Right, right.
So it's like I have these very specific times where I can go see what people are live. So if you stream before that or you stream after that, there's no shot I'm going to have the time to make it in to stop by and say hello. But that doesn't mean I don't support you anymore. That doesn't mean I don't like you. That's just our schedules differ.
Yeah.
I don't have the time, and I don't want you to think I'm a piece of shit for not showing up, and I'm not going to think of you as a piece of shit for not having time. That's how the world works.
Right. Which is why I'm glad we got our Friday thing figured out, and
Right.
now we can actually like, game and
Right.
shoot the shit and all that.
Right. But I don't know. it's I don't know. It's weird. Being a content creator is weird.
Very.
I also it's weird. I talk about, how much work it is to be a content creator. And somebody not listening to this right now, but somebody that'll hear this will be like, "Oh yeah, I'm a fucking welder and I work 16-hour days. It's really rigorous on my body." It's like, "Okay. That doesn't change anything." Like, sure, your job is physically demanding. This is more mental.
Yeah. No, that's like, and I always go back to my old boss at Buffalo. Like, he never, like, full-on gave me shit for being a streamer, but, like, he was always kind of like, "Oh, you do that? Is that bringing in money?" And it's like, well, not a lot, but yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I'm getting money from it.
Right.
So he's like, oh, but it's like, no, like, listen here, motherfucker. You don't know what it's like to sit in front of a computer to 0 viewers for months.
Right. I did
And
it
have
for
to
years.
and have to talk to yourself about bullshit.
Yeah.
Because like, and like, you have those days where like nothing's clicking. Like, I'm like you're playing games and like you're losing fights that you would typically win, and like the game's not
Friday.
last Friday, bro. Yeah, and like, god damn, dude.
Even
like,
the banter was off last Friday. Like, last Friday was just tough.
Oh my god, I don't know what the hell happened.
Me either.
But
it's the thought of streaming sounds super easy because from the outside perspective, or even running this podcast, from the outside perspective, all they're seeing is we sit here for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, just talking. And they're like, "Oh, that's the easiest job in the world." They don't take into consideration everything else that has to go with that.
Oh my god, bro.
How much work it takes to get to the point where you can talk the way we do in front of a camera.
Yeah.
That
like,
red light on that camera can be very intimidating.
Like, one of the things I've always wanted to do was I want somebody to tell me that it's easy to be a streamer. And I want to be like, "Okay, cool. Come back to my house with me. I'm going to open up Streamlabs and I want you to tell me how it works."
Don't even open up Streamlabs. Don't even turn on your fucking computer. Be like, "All right, figure it out."
Right. Like, dude, knock out a 4-hour Monday Night Hero stream, play fucking Fortnite, deal with fucking, trolls coming into your chat, which I don't get a whole lot of trolls,
deal with
but
the
whatever.
Fucking Haas accounts. God.
Oh my god. No, and then it's like, then you got to remember, like, okay, like, there's Ali, there's Alex, there's Beehive, like, okay, they're cool people, and then like you have to remember, Beehive doesn't like this kind of stuff, so don't talk about that.
Right.
But then it's like Ollie and Alex are pretty cool when it comes to this stuff, but don't talk about this. And then it's like, and then you got all these different, and then you have all these brand new people coming in that you've never met before, and then you're gonna hope that they don't say something shitty that's gonna piss off somebody else in your chat, and then you gotta put out that fire if that fucking happens. And like, it's a multitude of 100 different fucking fires that you gotta put out, and your fire extinguisher is the size of my water bottle.
Right. Like,
it's not fucking easy. Like, this is a full-time job
on top of anything else you do. If you do anything
exactly.
else.
Yeah.
And we've talked about it. I'm very privileged to not have to do anything else. But
yeah, which I spent 2 months not doing a job, which it was still difficult even then.
Right.
But like, now I'm doing all of this on top of a +hour job. And it's tough. Like, I have long days. But I love streaming so much that I'm like, fuck it. I don't care. I want to do it.
See, my thing is, I always so I never think about it in the moment, but the other day, so Jake Talks Sports, you've seen him on TikTok with me a few times. He has a podcast also. I've been a guest on there a ton. But he invited me on a couple days ago, and he asked me about my journey with starting streaming and what I do. And he's like, "Holy fuck, you make a lot of content." And it's like, I break it down because every time somebody tells me that I don't work hard at what I do, I start another fucking project. So that's why I upload at least once a day, every day on TikTok.
Yep.
I do a stream almost every day on Twitch for at least 3 hours. I have 3 YouTube videos a week going up on my main channel. I have the podcast every week. I have my sports channel, which gets an upload every Sunday with my football picks, and one other time a month with a very difficult video to make. Like the last one I did was like the story of Rocktober, a Colorado Rockies thing. That video took 40 hours to produce. It took 40 hours to get done. To script it, to film it, to find all the videos and the information. That was a long fucking video. So every time, though, where I get into an argument, whether it's with another streamer, with somebody in the audience, somebody in real life that tells me what I do isn't difficult, it like eats at my brain, and I go, you know, maybe they're right. Maybe I could do more. So then I do.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, okay, maybe at some point I need to reel it back in here. We're getting a little out there.
Right, yeah. And then, like, in that same vein, I feel like sometimes I don't do enough either.
Right.
Because it's like, I see that I lack, or that I slack off on the YouTube content, and then the TikTok content, and all this other shit. But then it's like, okay, I'm still doing 3 days a week, 4 hours a stream, constant stuff on fucking Twitch, and then I save all the clips. I've got a fucking folder full of clips that haven't been touched. But it's like, okay, well then after that, typically I go sit on the couch with my wife, because, you know, when she was working, you know, 50 plus hours a week at her job, plus all the other shit that she does, I didn't ever get to see her that much, because it's either I was at work, she was at work, I'm streaming, or she's doing stuff with Blake and Joey, or, you know, and then the rare times that we actually have 5, 10, a half an hour amount of time together, and it's like, I want to enjoy this. So I forget about the TikTok content. I forget about the YouTube videos.
You know what it is, though? I think it's the pressure that gets put on a small creator based off of what bigger creators do. Like, look at Tim the Tatman. Look at Ninja. They stream 8 hours a day and then upload 2 or 3 YouTube videos a day and TikTok videos. And maybe they have a podcast, and maybe, you know, they're on Twitter 9 hours a day. They're on Instagram all the time. It's like the pressure from that, because if you don't know about the space, it does look from the outside like Tim the Tatman is always online and always doing something, when really he's not. He streams for 8 hours a day, but he's gotten to the point where he can hire an editor, hire a social media manager. Ninja, Tim the Tatman, Lupo, Courage, any big streamer, or if you want to go just content creators, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, PewDiePie, they're not one guy. They're a team of people at this point. It started out as one guy, but then it became how can I make my life easier? And how can, honestly, because I've thought about it, as much as I love editing videos, it's also like, it'd be cool to hire an editor, because then somebody else gets paid to live their dream also.
Right. Yeah.
Which is like, that's a cool thing to me. I can help somebody else achieve what they want to do. Sure, maybe the channel doesn't have their name on it, but if you like a bigger creator, like everyone who really enjoys like a Courage JD stream knows who Courage's editor is, because it's the shout outs and this guy's great. So maybe it's not the editor's name attached to the stream the way yours is, but there's still that sense of, this is doing really well and it's what I worked on, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, the bigger creators put extra pressure on smaller creators because audiences don't see the difference.
Dude, and like, I sit here and I even just fathom the amount of difference between like myself and Tim the Tatman.
Right.
And it's like, dude, he's got 5 YouTube channels, and he's got, you know, Monday to Friday like 11 to like 4 o'clock every week.
Mm-hmm.
And like he's got constantly like 80,000 people watching him. He's streaming with Doc and all these other people Monday to Friday. And like, did you see that he just streamed in the Cowboys Stadium?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck?
With
That's
Ezekiel
insane.
Elliott, right?
That's insane, dude. Like, oh my, I've been planning an outside stream for months,
Mm-hmm.
but like, I don't think my Wi-Fi is going to be able to like handle it,
Right.
which is why I haven't fucking done it yet. Like, that's like my biggest like, ooh, if I could do that, that'd be really fucking cool for the channel.
Right.
While you got Tim over here streaming on the fucking Jumbotron, and it's like, what the shit?
Right.
Oh my god, dude. No, but they're like, people don't understand the, I guess, like the difficult differences between Tim, Doc, Nick Merckx, Courage, Jack, Mark, all these guys, and then compared to, you, me, Jedi, fucking Chaotic, fucking
Right.
Edda, Jack, all these guys.
Right. It's like we are singular people normally. Maybe there's 2 or 3 of you, maybe. It depends. Some people, like I know a couple people who run like a couple's Twitch channel. So it's like a husband and wife Twitch channel thing. So there's 2 people working on it. But for me, it's like it's me. I upload to all 3 YouTube channels myself. I upload to TikTok myself. I stream myself. I do everything except like the creation of my logos because I'm not a graphic designer. I can't do it. Could I learn? Maybe. But it's easier for me to go pay my graphic designer who I met on Twitter, who I am so happy for that guy. A couple months ago, Ewok, FaZe Ewok, she's a deaf streamer who's part of FaZe, reached out to him and had him design her logo. Do you know how fucking hyped I was for
that's
him?
Awesome, bro.
Like, that's amazing.
Yeah,
And
that's awesome.
apparently, according to other people, I'm weird for getting hyped for other people, which I don't get. Like, it's like
That's dumb
this
as
is
shit.
a person I work with quite a bit. He's designed every logo I've ever made.
Yeah.
Like, and he just got. That's a huge thing to have happen.
Yeah,
Ewok's huge.
no, that's
Like, it's
crazy.
so dope.
Like, that's kind of like Red was telling me he had a TikTok creator that I don't know who they are, but like he's super fucking like big with them, and like they asked him to design something for him or for them, and he was freaking out. I'm like, hell yeah, dude, it's fucking awesome. Like, I was super hyped for him.
Right?
And
I don't
it's
get
like,
why there's an issue with getting hyped for people you know and
like don't shit on someone else's parade.
right?
Like, they're super fucking stoked for this. Be there for that hype, and also back them up with that hype.
Mhm.
Oh god, that was almost bad. But like, I don't know, man. It's dumb. But like that FaZe thing though, that's badass, bro.
Right? It was dope.
That's
I was
badass.
super pumped. And
Who is it?
so I'll DM it to you because his name's a little strange, and I'm not gonna try to butcher it.
Okay, but who did he design the logo
FaZe
for?
Ewok.
FaZe Ewok.
I don't know if she's in FaZe anymore, but yeah. Oh, she is. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not the current one, I don't think. I will.
I was gonna say, did he do the Demon Slayer stuff?
No. I'll send you the one. I think it's still his pinned tweet.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, shit, just to be able to work with a verified creator like
Right.
alone.
Send
Dude,
via direct
also-
message to Eero.
Also, you're 15
Right.
and you're on FaZe and sponsored by HyperX and sponsored by G Fuel. Like, I'm almost 30, bro. Like, god damn it, man.
Oh, I think it's even more than that. Hold on. I think there's more to it than just them, too. Like, Ewok's huge, honestly.
Right. Let's see here.
But I sent you. I think that's the link specifically to the logo. Well, yeah.
Oh, dude, that's super fucking cool.
Right?
That's actually like some really nice, genuinely nice work too, bro.
Oh yeah. Like I said, he's made everything I've had.
So
He makes my emotes, my logo.
this Evan Rula,
Yeah, that's why I wasn't trying to pronounce his name, because it's
gotcha.
it's different, and I feel bad butchering people's names.
Yeah.
So
You feel bad butchering people's names, yet every time I raid somebody, oh, Arrow TV coming in hot in the chat,
Arrow.
dude. Like I hopped into a guy's chat last night, Saucy Sparkles. Like, we've been friends for a minute. Like, we've hopped into each other's chats all the time. He still fucking calls me Arrow, dude. And I'm like, it's an E, dude.
You
It's
have
not
failed
hard
this
to
city.
figure out. Like fucking hell, man.
Your reply really does have to start being, "You have failed this city."
right.
Fucking Oliver Queen over here.
You have failed this city.
Oh my god, Arrow bugs me so much. I love the show, but it is 100% not a Green Arrow show.
It's
Batman with a bow and arrow. That's
Dude,
why when people are like, "Ooh, they should make a Green Arrow movie and cast Stephen Amell," it's like, no, they should make him Batman. What the fuck? He's already been Batman. What's up?
Hold on.
What's up?
Hold on. Oh. Dude, I was going to get like even more hyped for your boy over here than I think you realized.
Oh, what'd you say?
He did a logo for somebody that's at Nick Cannon.
Oh.
And I was like, did he do a logo for Nick fucking Cannon? Like, no, it's someone with it's someone with that name, but like, bro, I got hyped for a second. I was like,
I was
dude,
gonna say I didn't see that one. Oh shit.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna hit this dude with a follow for you.
There you go.
Boom.
Ooh, he has a website now. I didn't know that.
Fucking 12,000 followers too, bro. God damn. I might have to have him make me something.
I can't remember who told me to reach out to him, but whoever it was, they're goated.
I say probably just somebody on Twitter. People are always fucking out there telling people, "Hey, use this digital creator, use this one." Dude, I posted that little idea I had for a fucking alert, and I had 100 people fucking message. They're like, "Yo, you need some alerts? Yo, you need some alerts, dog?"
Oh, this guy
Like-
does alerts as well. Entire
it's-
overlays for your stream, which I just don't have the money for it right now, but I want to get him to do it.
Right.
Because I want overlays for my streams regular, and then I want a new set of overlays just for the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Like with an actual lower third down here with like my Twitter handle and all that stuff, and then my guest's Twitter handle, their logo, their name, whatever.
Yeah.
All that type of stuff, and I want to be able to just do it easy. Like, it's already set up. All I have to do is type in your name and then be like, "Hey, send me the file for your logo so I can put it on there for while we're doing this." So
Right.
while I'm talking, it'll show that I'm the Geek Slays, you're Eero, and nobody has to get confused if they've never been here before.
Yeah, no, but like, I want to fucking overlay so bad, bro. But like, I'm again, here we go into the problem. I'm a cheap ass. I don't
Right.
have Streamlabs Prime or whatever it's called, and like, I have thought about getting it. I have thought about getting it 100 times,
Honestly,
and I just
don't. I
Yeah?
love it. I love it. But I'm spending $15 a month on it. Right? Whereas you, since you haven't picked out a Streamlabs overlay that you love, right?
well, and it.
And there aren't a ton that I love, where you could go reach out to the guy we've been talking about and for $35 get a non-animated overlay. Or if you want an
Right.
animated one, it'll cost you $70, but then you're just done. You never have to worry about it again. You're just
I
done.
say it's
His
70
pricing is
bucks
fucking dope.
Mm.
Or does it sound like
Yeah.
a lot to you? Now I'm confused. at
No,
which face
no,
you're
no,
making.
no. Like fucking like it's what, like over $100 a year for fucking
Oh, yeah.
Streamlabs Prime.
Yep.
Like $70 one time done for an animated fucking overlay. Like you got me thinking about hitting up this dude.
See,
Get off.
it's not just an overlay. It's the entire package. So you can get a be right back screen, a starting soon, an ending, your
Right,
camera
right.
overlay, your like my just chatting overlay. You could have them make one like that. You don't. It's not just one panel. You get everything for $70.
And it's like, don't get me twisted. I like the Streamlabs overlays,
Mm-hmm.
but my main issue with it is like I like to stand out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why like I feel like my background's a bit different than anyone's ever seen.
Right.
Like I mean, yeah, people
I
have had,
tried to make mine different than most people.
but I mean, it still looks good.
Right.
But like, I try to stand out. Like, I wanted something different for my logo that no one's ever really seen before.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, like, when I'm making the new stuff for when I switch over to the new logo, like, I'm trying to make something a bit different than anyone's ever seen before. And it just, I try to stand out, and everything that you see on Streamlabs is based off of a fucking video game. Like, don't get me wrong, there's some really cool ones on there. There's a badass PUBG themed one on there that I fell in love with. But, like, okay, I get the PUBG theme, right? I don't play PUBG, but, like, maybe 3 or 4 matches a stream. And that's, I didn't stream PUBG for probably a month there for a bit because I didn't feel like updating it. And I was losing, which, shocker, I lose at fucking Battle Royales all the goddamn time. But I don't know. But then they have a Valorant one, which is literally my stream colors, red and black.
Right.
But it's fucking Valorant, and I hate it because it's
Right.
Valorant.
The other thing I hate is that literally anybody can have the exact same overlay that I'm using right now.
Exactly.
Whereas if,
I want something different.
so my actual issue right now, his pricing is great, right? But I
Okay.
would be spending $140 just on overlays because I want mine and then I want the Scuffed As one.
Fair enough.
Then there's an animated intro package. So you get a full-on intro to your show, and I want one for both. So that would put me up to $280 because the intro is $70. But it's like for mine, you could literally have it to where like the, which word am I supposed to use? The laser swords in my logo are like, you cannot, the way to get around copyright is that. You have to call them that. They are not the other thing because that's copyrighted.
Yeah, you know, I have the man made of iron in my...
Right. Well, no, see, that one's a little, the copyright on that one's different. I had to look up the copyright rules for
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
But
that's
where
still funny,
there's like
though.
a little dual thing that happens, and then the controller coming in. There's a bunch of cool shit I could do. I want to do that. So we're at $280, right? Then another $50 for alerts because I want to set for each thing. So we're up to $330,
Whew.
and that's just
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah, which at that point you're getting into like that's expensive
Right.
at that point.
But it's also a question of then I could stop paying for stream. No, I couldn't. I use too much Streamlabs Prime stuff now because it's available to me that I can't get away from it really now.
Right.
Like they host my website, which they couldn't do anymore if I wasn't in Prime. Because like I have just a straight up website. If you go to thegeekslays.com, it's my website.
Really?
Yeah,
I did not know
I
that.
own thegeekslays.com.
No shot. Okay.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yep.
That's fucking killer, bro.
I got a website.
Yeah, you do. Goddamn, that actually looks really good too.
That is just Streamlabs Prime.
Huh.
Yeah. So honestly, because of the website, I'll never get rid of Streamlabs Prime probably.
Fair enough.
But
And like
my goal is still to not have to use their, overlays and alerts and that type of stuff. I
Yeah.
just don't want to have to.
right. That's kind of badass. I mean, I have my own merch site,
Hey, so do I.
erogear.com, baby.
Oh, so you see, I've been considering getting an actual better domain than what it is right now, because it's
Yeah.
creator spring dot what or whatever the fuck it is. It's not
Oh
great.
yeah, no, that was one of the first things that Joey had me do when we were setting it up. He's like, you're gonna pay for your own domain so that way we can name it whatever the fuck we want. And my original name for it was erostuff.com.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I was like, no. But
I've been considering, geek.store or some other bullshit like that, but
mhm.
that's the next thing I really need to do is get my merch store to not be whatever the weird long URL is for it.
Right.
Alrighty, good sir. Is there anything else you want to talk about currently?
Man, I just typically let you kind of hold the reins on this thing.
If there's anything else you want to talk about, we can. If not, I think we're at a decent place to call it, so it's up to you.
I'm down. I'm gonna say I got a few things I got to do. So
Alrighty. Well,
before I get ready for Wednesday night Ero.
oh yeah, Wednesday night Ero. Don't forget to go check him out. Well, it's been fun having you on again.
Always, my friend.
So I guess that'll do it for us. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Yeah.